Are you confused about the difference between the fold and reduce functions in Kotlin? You're not alone. Many developers find themselves scratching their heads over these two powerful functions. Today, we're going to clarify their differences and help you understand when to use each one. I totally get it. It can be really frustrating when you're trying to write clean and efficient code, but you can't quite grasp the nuances of these functions. You're definitely not the only one facing this challenge. Let's dive into the specific question at hand. One user asked, "Can anyone give me a concrete example that distinguishes both fold and reduce in Kotlin?" This is a great question, and it sets the stage for our discussion today. So, what exactly is the difference between fold and reduce? Both functions are used to aggregate elements in a collection, but they have some key distinctions. Understanding these differences will help you choose the right function for your needs. And stick around. By the end of this video, you'll not only understand the differences, but also know exactly when to use each function. Trust me, you won't want to miss this. To understand the difference between the fold and reduce functions in Kotlin, let's start with the fold function. The user can think of fold as a way to accumulate a result, starting with an initial value. For example, if the user has a list of numbers and wants to calculate the sum, they can use fold by providing 0 as the initial value. Now let's look at the reduce function. Unlike fold, reduce does not require an initial value. It uses the first element of the collection as the starting point. For instance, if the user has the same list of numbers, they can use reduce to calculate the sum without specifying an initial value. In summary, the user should use fold when they need to provide an initial value and reduce when they want to use the first element as the starting point. This distinction is crucial for choosing the right function. Fun fact, did you know that Kotlin was created by JetBrains, the same company behind IntelliJ IDEA? It's designed to be fully interoperable with Java, making it a favorite among developers. Now let's look at the answers provided by other users. This user explains that both fold and reduce transform a list into a single item. The key difference is that fold takes an additional parameter, while reduce only uses the items in the list. For example, using fold with a list of items like AC and fridge, you can start with a stabilizer as an initial value. The output combines all three items into one string. In contrast, reduce takes the items directly from the list. For the same items, it combines them without an initial value, resulting in just AC and fridge. Let's move forward and look at another answer. This user explains that the main difference between fold and reduce in Kotlin is that fold takes an initial value as the starting point for accumulation, while reduce uses the first two elements of the collection for its first operation. Here's a quick tip. Use fold when you need to provide an initial value or when you're working with an empty collection. Use reduce when you're sure the collection has at least one element, and you want to use the first element as the starting point. And there you have it. You now understand the differences between fold and reduce in Kotlin. Remember, choosing the right function can make your code cleaner and more efficient. If you found this video helpful, please subscribe for more programming tips and tricks.